Hi everyone.
Hi.
Today we're going to talk on probably one of the hottest topics on keto, electrolytes.
Not necessarily the hottest topic.
People want to know about electrolytes a lot.
That's true.
So I guess the first thing you want to know, well, I want to know as well, is what are electrolytes, Erika?
So electrolytes are like essential minerals and they're in the fluid in your body. So in your blood, in your sweat, in your pee is where you'll find them. And they're needed for like a lot of metabolic processes in your body, including nerve and muscle function, and also they're super important for keeping you hydrated. So they are really important to your body, how your body functions.
So in this video we're going to focus on three electrolytes that are really a focus of someone on a ketogenic diet. They would be sodium, potassium and magnesium.
Yes, so why is it more important to be aware of your electrolytes on a ketogenic diet versus a regular diet? Well, when you transition from a regular, standard American or Australian diet, where you're eating a lot of carbohydrates, over to a ketogenic diet, when you're not having those carbohydrates, your body tends to not retain as much fluid as it did before. So you might find at the start when you first transitioning over that you go to the toilet a lot and you lose a lot of weight dramatically, which, in the first week or two, because that's the water leaving your body. But with that water also goes a lot of the electrolytes, so the sodium, potassium and magnesium.
And when that happens, you can start to feel not so great. Now it can be called the keto flu, but you can start to feel a bit headachy, a little bit lethargic. Sometimes people get muscle aches or muscle cramps. All of those things can be a sign that your electrolytes are out.
Yeah, so just feeling fatigued. I know I had heart palpitations, which is like really concerning. So those type of things can all be related to electrolytes. And if you make sure that you're supplementing your electrolytes properly, then you can avoid having those keto flu kind of symptoms.
So I guess there's probably two different ways to supplement your electrolytes in a keto diet. You can do it through food, or you can do it through more traditional kind of supplements, right?
Yes. So I guess if we look at the food sources of those electrolytes first, if we looked at sodium, obviously salt is a really good source of sodium. So you want to make sure you're using a good quality salt, like with minerals, other minerals in it as well. So like a Himalayan pink salt or a sea salt are really good options. And just make sure, because also you tend to have less salt if you're cooking the food yourself rather than something that's processed. So make sure that you're still salting your food when you're preparing it. And broth is another really good way of getting some sodium in.
So the next electrolyte is potassium. So good food sources of potassium are avocados, mushrooms, and like the dark green leafy veg.
Yeah, so I guess we're looking at the low carb food options as well. We didn't mention
so
that
not
before.
bananas.
Not bananas. And then the third electrolyte, magnesium, also in dark leafy greens, in pumpkin seeds. And Dan, you must have a lot of magnesium.
Chocolate?
Dark chocolate.
Definitely, I eat a lot of dark chocolate. But magnesium is one of those electrolytes that probably most individuals are deficient in. So we have probably been supplementing with magnesium for quite a while.
Yeah. So even if you're having, a really healthy, nutrient-dense, low-carb diet with lots of leafy greens and dark chocolate, you still might find that you're not getting enough electrolytes. So a lot of people need to supplement with them, and we do that on a regular basis.
Every day. Yeah, we definitely do. So there's a few different options. You can make your own kind of keto aid if you just Google keto aid, and I'll find one and I'll pop it in the description below, that you can make your own, and that works quite well. But we aren't that great with that kind of thing. We like easy options. So we have this Ultima. We like the raspberry flavour. There's a bunch of different flavours. You can get it at Low Carb Emporium or iHerb, and I'll pop the links below. But we have 1 serve of this every single day.
Yeah, and the Ultima one, I will say it is probably pretty expensive. There is a new one that's just popped up on iHerb that's called Sierra Fit, which is the same kind of formulation, it seems, but it's half the price. But we haven't tried it yet. So definitely on our next order with iHerb, we'll be giving that a go. So Sierra Fit or Ultima are 2 good options, because you do also want to be looking for one that is sugar free. So this is sweetened with stevia, and we also like a 0 calorie one so that we can use it when we're fasting. And then another option that we use are these electrolyte drops from Keto Chow. So these, you just put a small amount into like a whole water bottle. It does have, it's not flavored, but it has a slight salty taste to your water. But the good thing about that is that there's no sweeteners or flavors or anything like that. It's just the pure electrolytes.
The thing I will say about this, that it's not easy to get into Australia. We bought this in the US. You can get it off the Keto Chow website, but you're going to pay a fair bit for shipping because they're shipping it from the US. So that's our take on electrolytes. Hopefully you've found this video useful.
Yeah, so hopefully we've kind of spelled out why it's important and how to supplement properly. And yeah, it can really make a difference between people being successful with the ketogenic diet or not, because you hear people say, oh yeah, I tried that, I felt horrible, so I gave up. And it's like, well, maybe it was just electrolytes. So we'd really appreciate it if you'd give the video a thumbs up. Let us know in the comments below if you have another, electrolyte supplement that you really like. We're always on the lookout for new ones.
We are. Thanks so much for watching, guys.
Bye.
Bye.